He's gonna kick around his back leg on my face, you know. You don't have time to bring back, you know. You gotta make sure in NHB fighting the guy can kick. In boxing, he can jab and move. But here, when you move, if the guy have long legs, he's gonna catch you right in your head. Okay guys, we learn how to, you know, set up the punches, you know, jab, the most important weapon. You know, you set up your power punch, you know, your back hand is the power. You know, we can knock out people out. Now we're gonna learn how we throw this punch. That I'm very know about, you know, my back punching because I stick, you know, I fake the jab, I use my jab and I throw my backhand. That's how we, you know, to work well on NHB fighting. Okay, we learn how to jab, okay? When you bring your jab, you're gonna, you know, throw your left and make sure your whole body, you're gonna turn. I don't wanna see just throwing your hand. Doesn't work, okay? Make sure when you bring, at the same time you bring it, this, okay? The last thing, you know, is the punching. First, you gotta throw your hip and make sure your toe, you know, you turn. You see, you pivot with your back foot, okay? If you don't pivot, doesn't work, no power. The powers come from here. Okay? Make sure the jab, when you bring, you pivot and you go and you finish with your backhand. Okay? Again, you here, you go, you pivot. See? The last thing is my hand. Okay? Boom. Okay? First comes the hips and the pivot. Okay? Boom. That's the power punch. Okay guys, let's go to the details. Look easy but not easy. When you throw your backhand, make sure this hand is going to bring back to the same place this hand was before. Okay? You here, and make sure you pivot and you see your shoulder right over there, your leg, your arms. I don't want to see this. I want to see your shoulders high in your chin. Okay? Make sure it's right there on the spot. Okay? Beat. The power's right there.
Take that and throw that. Do it.
Okay guys, now we learned the 1-2, you know, 1-2. Now we gotta learn how to, you know, to come with an uppercut, okay? How we gonna hit with the uppercut? Okay, we there. You know, back in a powerful hand. Now, at the same time I bring back, I'm gonna swing, turn, I pivot. Every time you punch, you gotta pivot. You know, if I'm gonna punch with my right, I'm gonna pivot with my right leg. I'm there. Now I'm gonna throw uppercut. Okay? Make sure, boom, you pivot, boom, chill. You pivot. You see, you're using, and you bring. Every time you punch with one arm, you bring the other arm in places. Okay? Here, boom. Okay? Make sure, boom. You up. The uppercut can work to the head or to the body, okay? It can be a body shot or right in the chin. Okay guys, the punch alone doesn't work with the body, okay? Make sure when you punch, you're using your whole body, your shoulder, your back, your foot, your hip, you see? Boom! You make big difference, the rotation of the hand too. Make sure you turn your hand, don't go that way. Turn, make sure the two knuckles right there in the spot. Boom! Okay? Okay guys, when you punch, make sure your elbow is not wide. You know, make sure you're trying to bring your elbow in and punch, you see? works much better. And make sure when you punch, you bring back, boom, boom, you bring back. Two. Okay, make sure you bring back. Okay guys, now instead of throwing to the head, I'm going to go for the body.
That was great. I love it. Oh yeah.
Okay guys, now we're going to learn hook to the head. And make sure you guys pivoting, don't forget about the pivoting, the power, the whole body power, okay? Don't use just your arms. Make sure about that. Okay, pay attention. We're going to the jab, we go to the right. Now, you see, I'm pivoting myself. See? I don't just throw the leg, just throw the arm. I'm pivoting. Now instead of going to the, we learn, hook to the body and hook. We learn the uppercut and hook to the body. Now we learn how to throw the hook to the head, okay? Make sure, see, we have two different hooks. One is the short hook. When you throw, you bring your back, punching, bring. At the same time, you see my shoulders? I'm throwing my shoulders. And, the last one. See, boom. Just look at my pivoting. I pivot. Don't forget the pivot. Okay? Here. See? My shoulder. Boom. And bring back again. 1, 2, and 3. Can you see my chin? I don't want to see this. No, it's wrong. Okay? Now, the second type of hook is the guy's not too close. You're going to get him longer. Okay? Boom. Make a little longer the hook. Boom. Okay? Sometimes you throw, the guy move, and you catch him with the longer hook. But every time you punch, pivot. Boom. You catch him. Boom. And make sure you bring back again.
Slow.